Alright, good afternoon everyone. It's been quite a while since I was able to play. Last time we got that nasty bug. Um, it occurred to me afterwards that I should have gotten a sprain to save the game. That way I wouldn't have wasted 1% condition and fuel and food, passing time for an hour to save. But we did what we did. We have 22% health. Condition. So let's get into it. Waiting for OBS to catch up here. There we go. So, yeah, 22% condition, 22 days. I gotta think for just a second about what I'm gonna do when I get in here because we're fully exhausted. I think we use this current fire just to get an hour of sleep. And then we kind of rework everything. Because this was an emergency fire just to save the game. Alright, let's get into it. Yeah, we have very little warmth here. Can I reach this? 28 minutes. Let's just put a few more sticks on here if we have them. Ooh, we're pretty light on fuel from what I can see. Let's just call it cedar. Get up here. Are we warm? Or not warm? -1 though. Good enough, I think. Let me just make sure I'm not doing something silly. Got all this. 1 degree. Yeah, let's go and sleep for an hour. Okay, so at least we're not taking damage now. Now the goal here is to craft the bow. So we're gonna need, to reach that bed. I know this fire works for you working at the workbench, but maybe I should build one a little bit further out here. Because obviously I'll be in range clicking on the bed if it's like right here instead, I think. Then we'll still have time to sneak through here. We can knock those down in a second anyway. And clean up all these old fires in a second. Alright, let's just hope that's going to be good enough. Maybe I should have just stuck with the original one. Take that for now. I'm gonna pull everything off of here. So I think we already cleaned all the food out of this area. So unless I want to walk back and pick up those like 20 or so cattails I dropped, we have to somehow get the bow finished just on this food. And hunt an animal and get it harvested and cooked before we run out of this food. I don't know, maybe we go back and grab those cattails next time we have good weather. Doesn't sound too likely to happen, especially since we gotta get a bunch of sleep during all that. Since we started so low here. And I've got to go get fuel. It's not like we have the fuel for this either. I think I left some behind, right? Yeah, so we just ditch everything like around noon tomorrow. Do that long walk up there. Grab everything I left behind. There'll be fuel, there'll be food. I think that works. We're not going to be able to craft anyway, right? So let me just see if we can comfortably reach this bed. Not with the current temperature of that fire. -1 compared to right next to the fire feels like -1. Okay, maybe we are getting the full bonus of it. Alright, that's fine then. So let's get a few more torches harvested. Have another cedar to throw in here? No. Yeah, let's just say we're probably gonna need this coal. Throw one more coal on here. It'll get me nice and warm. We can go and take all this off then. Leave those on for right now. Nah, we're fine. Okay. Let's get some of this junk out of the way too. You nearly got to sleep again. So we could do that now. Yeah, let's just sleep now. Gotta get back into the swing of this. I think it's been nearly a week since the last stream. Ooh, need water. Maybe we clean this up too. Put all this charcoal away. Why can't I move that to the container? It has the weight capacity. Maybe because I'm currently holding it? Try again. Oh, I see. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong button. Okay. Let's go and get these out of the way. Okay, so this fire location is probably fine. Should be better than the other one. We're at -1, we move slightly closer, we're at 0. Yeah, so with a slightly warmer fire, it should be good. Alright. Let me take that for fire starting. Going to get a couple hours of sleep here, it's the early morning. Gotta get caught up somehow. Come on.
I made it through another night.
Ooh, fog. Okay, so the 2 rabbit pelts go in there. Put some leather away. The birch, the maple. I leave this metal at the forge. Hey Jen, how's it going? Got 1 whetstone there. I really don't have time to be doing all this organization. That has 7 of these in it. Probably put a few more in for now. Another like 10 in. We're not going to be using these much while we're here. Feathers go away. Okay, so hammer stays here when I'm not using it. Make sure we're not getting cold. We're getting a little bit cold. We're at 26 out of 28. We just need a bunch of sleep to fix that. Hammer stays here. I think we carry the rest of this around for now. We probably have to let this go out. Once we have enough sleep, we go out and we harvest fuel. Yeah. We're going to be spending so much time here getting caught up, we might need another food source before we go. Hey KF, why the ice caves are allowed in Purist Outer? That's just how Wanz set it up, and yeah, they're not allowed in the version that I'm playing. And they're not allowed in a lot of the stuff that, like, Got Milk does, or what, PETA is doing right now, which is based on the challenge I'm doing here. Yeah, so for instance, I'm not allowed to go through the Mountain Town to Mystery Lake transition because you can climb up to Mountain Town. I'm not allowed to use the HRV to Forlorn Muskeg. No, not HRV. The Bleak Inlet to Forlorn Muskeg Transition Cave. But that is allowed in the standard Purist Outer. So it's just the rules have kind of been adjusted over time when people wanted to make it a bit harder. That's the easier original version that allows you to go in there. Hey Shu, good to see you. Oh man, I wish I had more energy. I don't really want to waste time making water right now. Let's just get these ready. Probably have stuff in my thermos as well. Not as much as I should. See if we have anything ready to cook. We do. Any more? Ooh. Where the heck did my other can go? Must have left it somewhere either over by the helicopter or somewhere up there. Good thing we have an extra. That's a pretty big mistake. Okay, but we don't have anything to do with this anyway. I guess we'll just make a little bit of water. -24. Our clothing is probably, what, close to +16 or something? Yeah, I think we get a couple more hours of sleep and then get out of here. Assuming the fog holds. I just need a little bit more energy. Hammer definitely stays here. Anything else heavy I can leave behind for now? Nothing super heavy, I don't think. I just have to deal with it. Alright, 1 more hour. I have to try to go, I think. Well, we'll do what we can. Take a few more torches. Oh. Clothing, of course. Alright. What's the temperature like? -2, perfect. Alright, so now we can do a bunch of stuff. You know, I wouldn't be opposed to grabbing one of these wolves to come with me. If there's a deer up here... Oh, that would be so sweet. That would mean I only have to worry about fuel for a while. Sticks back there. Not really in a great position to grab them right now. I think there can be a deer hanging out up here. Certainly over there. I'm gonna look and see if we get lucky. I think the deer and the wolves usually don't spawn in at the same time, unfortunately. Or maybe it's just a completely luck-based thing. And I just don't usually get lucky. Did I lose him? I didn't want to lose him. There'll be more wolves if he loses track somehow. I should have left all those cattails there. We would just leave them right here. It's only a kilo. Still, we're gonna be way overburdened. Bringing all this stuff back, I imagine. Let's leave a pile of sticks here too. So now the question is, how far away did I leave everything? Do I even remember? So no deer. Now -1 with a torch. If you can't get inside, I suppose you can't make a bow then. We are forging at Spence. The Forlorn Muskeg is kind of an open area. Broken down barn with a forge in it. That's the only forge that's legal for this mode. And hello, good to see you. I have no idea how to pronounce your name, sorry. Oh, wow, there's a wolf right here. Oh, we got a backup wolf now. So where did I leave everything? Other side of the bridge, maybe? I think I left 2 big piles. Oh, they're just all over the place up here. Pretty sure I made a pretty big mistake. Yeah, I didn't put my teas in the thermos, so gotta be aware of that in case we end up needing a fire. Don't have any backup teas. The weather turns against me or something. Okay, so there's one of the piles. We'll get that on the way back, I guess. Oh my goodness, are you serious? Never seen this before. Okay, looks like they figured it out amongst themselves. Dude, get off the lawn. Hey Mako, good to see you. Doing well, haven't been able to play in a while, but still think I haven't looted this area at all yet. Let's do that while we're here. Then we gotta go ahead and turn back, unfortunately. I can't go down for the loot at the main area. We'll just grab that on the way out. Unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna lose our fog. Who knows what kind of weather we're gonna get out of this now. Maybe I did loot this. Don't see any mushrooms. Am I anywhere near sprain risk? No, not yet. Just gotta make sure I don't die to these wolves being too overconfident. Oh, no, this is just cloth. Okay, I thought I had more coal for a second there. That would have been exciting. Didn't I drop some coal somewhere? I think I did. Dude, no, don't go over there. That's where I'm going. Oh well. Get rid of this guy so he doesn't come over this way. Yeah. Yeah, I think the problem is there were already 2 over here and I dragged like another 2 over. So that's why there were so many in that little area. Trying to get a new PB in Whiteout. There's a pack of 6 Timberwolves hanging out near Misanthropes. Ugh. Yeah. Not a big fan of the Timberwolves in Coastal Highway. Really not a big fan of them anywhere, but... just because they're annoying, right? It's not like... I don't think they really add that much to making the game harder. Have to add no sleep or no fire. Yeah, I don't know about that. That might be a little bit extreme. But yeah, we are always adding crazy stuff to the challenges. Yeah, actually my favorite thing I've started doing with the Timberwolves is if you make your way to a car or a, just anywhere where you can
Drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
have a fire and be safe for an hour so you can pass time or sleep to save the game. You can just save, quit, and reload, and then they won't be there anymore. A little cheesy, but... let's see if any of this is done. No, not really that close. So that stuff all stays there. We can take this now. The deer hide we don't really need. I could take it... No, let's leave it here. I guess we go ahead and take all this stuff. We're just going to need a bunch of these. Well, we're already picking up more stuff. We'll leave the rest of those there. Maybe we do a small fire near Spence and try to get a fur before we go back. See sticks. We can't go back without all the sticks. There's so much fuel around here. All these little scrub brushes. Just worried now about food. Okay, Nana. Thanks for stopping in. That was dumb. Probably lost that. Nope, not quite. Trying to remember, there's no deer that hang around down at the base of Spence, are there? Maybe there are? I'm afraid we're gonna have to leave to get food. Again. I guess we can at least do part of the bow crafting, and hopefully we get it on the next trip if we can't get it this trip. It's just, where do we even go to get food now? Hey Pickle. Good to see you. I guess since they did the wildlife refresh, I should learn like all the deer spawns around here now. This is a very important area for this challenge. Alright, Pickle, sounds good. You'll catch up eventually. Here comes the wind. Maybe we do have to hole up here for a second before we do anything else. Alright, I guess I can't complain about the timing there.
Come on, little fire.
I don't want a forever fire here yet. I want to just get the wind to go away and then go back out and maybe harvest some limbs. I need a few degrees, really.
I could eat a horse.
So 39 cattails. Let's say I have 30 left after this eating. So 30 times 75 is 15 times 150, so 2250 calories from 30 cattails. That's like a day. That is not long enough to sleep and craft the bow, craft the arrows, and hunt. So we've got to find an alternate food source or just do a partial craft and come back. And I want to save the crackers if possible. Come on. Let's see, what else do we have that's heavy? Excess cloth. Why am I not wearing these? Oh, because they're worse. Okay, that's extra cloth. That's extra. Maybe I was carrying those with me. I think I was, just because they're light. It's over here with the other stuff. Maybe this is my forever fire. I don't think I want to chop limbs in this environment right now. I'll just go get some scrub or something. Not going to be that cold out there. Gotta make sure these don't burn. I forgot I had left them there. Alright, good enough, I guess. Let's leave this going. Pick a torch. Pick these up for now, I guess. Sticks out there. Okay, so I think I've come up with a plan now. The rough plan is, this is just a fuel collection stop off. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna just collect a ton of fuel, and then we gotta go somewhere else. Maybe Broken Railroad. And just get an absolute ton of fuel.
I need to find a place to rest.
I mean food. Fuel for the body. Because this is just not going to cut it. See if we can pull this off. 20 minutes. Alright, let's go back.
Starting to feel numb.
I'm gonna be greedy and go try to get a little more. Shouldn't have taken all this off. Not worth it just for 1 hour. Oh, well. Then Aurora Wolf is after me and then we're just going home. Never mind. I didn't think they would be close enough. Alright, let's just get some sleep. We can go harvest fuel tomorrow. It definitely feels like I'm just treading water now. I got enough water to drink for now. Let's just get a bunch of sleep. Do maybe 4 hours. Aurora's over, but now it's cold. Might as well just wait until noon again. Well, even if we go into a death spiral here, I'm learning a lot about this for the next run. So clearly, what I need to do is do these little trips where I come into the forge with a bunch of fuel and food, leave a bunch of it here, gather what's around the area, like the sticks and stuff that'll respawn, and immediately leave again. Do that a couple of times until we have a big stock here, and then we'll actually be able to come in and craft. And this is really only an issue because we, don't have the bow. With the bow, we could actually kill animals, especially with cooking 5. Then we'd have enough food that we could just sit here and build up fuel naturally over time. Sorry about the watching circles fill gameplay, guys. Just, I need this fuel right now. That's the other problem, is this is the only area in the immediate surroundings where I can sleep. So I come in exhausted and leave fully rested. I'm spending like an extra 12 hours doing nothing productive here, which is just draining food and fuel the whole time I'm here. Alright, just a few more. We're getting into the 30%. Oh, you know what? I think I calculated the wrong amount from the cattails, because it's not 75 per cattail, it's 150 per cattail. Yeah, so I had half the amount. I said 2250, it should have been 4,500 calories. Another like 3 hours of sleep here. So that's it, right? I just used all of my fuel, basically just to get fully rested. All the fuel I gathered, all the fuel I left behind. Why is it giving me the breakdown option? Because I have a hacksaw? Oh no. I just realized I don't have any tools here, do I? I don't know if I ever had any tools. Did I never find tools this whole run? Seems accurate the more I think about it. Ugh, I hate to do this, but I think we're leaving. Like now. At least we got fully rested and sort of maintained fuel. I don't know how we climb out of this hole now. This is gonna be rough. Need to take some more cloth with me. Let's see, this is 0.5. See if I can harvest this real quick. $20 minutes for 2 cloth. Carry the 0.5 in case we need more. Carry that 0.5. Okay. Well, maybe we can get a bunch of food and fuel in Broken Railroad and somehow... I don't know. Just have to see. It just feels off, you know? Maybe I need to wait until one day I get lucky and I come here and there's a deer cart or a deer that gets killed by a wolf or something. Because that would certainly make it a lot easier to stay here. The only reason I can't stay is because of food. The fuel I can handle. Yeah, so I think I'm kind of on board with this concept. Alright, let's just get 2 hours of sleep. And then we just gotta go. Assuming the weather permits. Next time here, I should probably light the forge and gather all this wood too, before we switch to crafting. Hey, Unc. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I'm doing well, but running into a little bit of a problem with fuel here. Fuel and temperature. I'm not sure how I'm gonna dig myself out of this one. I think we're just leaving. Hopefully this wind stops. I can go now. Yeah. Oh, there's wolves over here too, and it's still... Almost made it without that wolf detecting me. How did I miss that before? I don't know what to do. Let's see what the temperature is like up here with all the clothing on. It's actually theoretically warm in the corner. Is that because the fire is too close though, or? Okay, it looks like we're actually warm here. Alright, so... in the interest of preserving fuel... I think we just let this go out. And in fact... we can put these down to warm up for a second. Okay, so clearly I wasn't considering everything at my disposal. We're actually warm enough in sort of the late evening part of the day to chop this stuff down inside without a fire and to even sleep in the bed without a fire if I've got all my clothes on. Hey, Loons. Yeah, it's quite the experience. How am I doing on matches? 8, 12, 24. So we got an 11% fire striker. Okay, so we're good there. Let's do a little bit of chopping back here. Well, is that ending? Yeah, it sounds like it's ending. It's good travel time. I've got full energy. I think we just go. Let's just grab one of these. One small one. I need the hammer for this. Yeah, that wind doesn't sound like it's completely calmed down yet. Let's give it a few seconds. Give it a few more seconds, maybe? Come on now. I guess we can just do this. Unless it's stop it. Well, we want full energy anyway. Okay. One last hour of sleep and then we go. Of course. -2. Can we do an hour and 8 minutes at -2? I think we can.
I need to find food. It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
Alright, well, gotta just make this happen. It's still windy. Another hour of sleep, maybe? Yeah, we gotta wait for the wind. Just way too cold. Man, I don't know what to do. We're gonna run out of food soon. Maybe we just accept that the weather wasn't good for traveling today. Start up a new fire. Work and sleep through the night, take off in the morning. This is a terrible time to start traveling. We still got the cattails for emergency, or we still got the crackers for emergencies, I guess. Oh, it hurts. It's gotta be done. Welcome back, Pickle. Glad to see you've caught up with the action. So I think we just stick with this fire. Fire striker and a stick is 100%. Go for it.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Oh, yeah. That's good.
So we need to be here basically the full night. So we need at least 6 hours of fuel in here. That's basically everything I just harvested, almost. Yeah, I'll just throw that much on. Well, I guess we're gonna find out if the boat crafting is gonna work out after all. May as well go ahead and eat some food, get caught up on that. Okay, so we are warm here. Let's go ahead and get 1 arrow shaft, 1 arrowhead, 3 feathers. We're also going to need a maple and 2 guts. Yeah, I'm only going to make this 1 arrow just to start with. There we go. Oh, 1.5 hours. It hurts. I want to be able to leave the first sign of good weather in the morning, so I'm going to continually top up my rest as we go through the night, just to make sure I'm fully rested when we leave in the morning. Bow, knife, go. Need to do about 60% of this to get the water off when it's done. They do several batches of this and forget doing it when we're sleeping from now on. A little bit cold here now. Let's get some sleep. Okay, Pickle. Yeah, this is a very, very slow plotting episode, just trying to, Oh yeah, you just got caught up and now you have to go. Oh well, that's the way it goes. -2, yeah, we can do a little bit more of this. Alright, let's go and get some sleep after this. Well, if anything, this does show that I'm able to show up here with no energy and leave here with full energy and some crafting done. So yeah, at least there's that, I guess.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
No, I could almost finish this bow and then have one arrow. Alright, Alec, thanks. Yeah, the problem is we don't quite have the fuel for it. I think we're gonna have to finish the bow next time we're here. It's not like one arrow is gonna get that much accomplished anyway. At least we'll be very close. Next time we can do that, the rabbit skin hats, we can hunt around here. -37 is still way too cold. Imagine it blizzards now. not quite a blizzard. Alright, let's get ready to go at any moment. Ooh, you know what we should be checking? It's getting close to noon now. It's -5. -5 back here with all my clothing on and without the fire. Alright, so if we have to, we can do some more sleep again. Okay, so this needs to be jiggled. Those get picked up. Let's just do the jiggle. Let's actually make some more teas too while we're at it. Just one more. One or two more. I'm just gonna leave these on. Only 1.87 hours left. Ooh. Ooh. I forgot the fire was gonna go out. Oh my goodness. Well... Okay, first of all, let's put all our clothes on. At least I didn't lose any health because of this, probably. Good. Okay. Yeah, it's -1 here. Oh, it's perfect travel weather. Oh, I could just be leaving right now if I hadn't done that. Okay, we gotta just very quickly start a fire with what little fuel we... Oh no, I think we just need to drink and go, right? What's the temperature? I can't believe I did that. I think we just have to go. I can't believe the bow is like less than an hour away from being done and I'm planning to leave. Alright, let's not panic. We got time to think here. It's -1. Let's actually just pause the game for a second. If that fire was still going, I'd have two really good choices. Because I'd be warm, I could either leave, get some more food and fuel and come back, or I could stay here just to finish the bow. Now I don't even have fuel. I guess we spend coal to get a hot enough fire now. Yeah, alright. Okay, I guess we're doing this. Pretty bad mistake. We actually need one stick to start this with.
Come on, little fire.
That was really bad. Okay, that's ready. These are still quite warm. Just go ahead and throw this on here because we're gonna need it. Let's at least finish the bow. So close to being done, too. Or wait, what's the deal? Did I finish it? Oh, no wonder. Did I do all 1.87 hours? Well, that's why it got cold at the end. I don't know. Who knows what happened? We'll have to go back and check the VOD later. At this point, I guess we just get an hour of sleep and then go. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. We're already fully clothed. This is great travel weather. Just gotta go get food and fuel. Now at least I can hunt my single arrow. Alright, I think I'm just gonna start walking and figure out the plan later. Weight is 23 out of 35, we're fine there. It's so foggy, I think we take the route that I know better. Even though this is where we just walked. It's okay. So we can sleep in one of the cars in Broken Railroad. I've got the rope waiting for me up here, so we can take that in, we can get the stem. I guess next time I come back here, what I really want to do is... Well, I need to get tools. I need to get tools before I can make a ton of arrows, because it's just going to be so slow making those arrows with the... Come on, don't sprain me. Ooh. What if we don't leave at all? At least until we get those extra... arrows crafted. Then we can at least go bear hunting. Sweet. Okay, up here, I think. Based on the sound, I can't see, but I want every little bit of this meat, so we're running. Okay, let's think. So this will be better to harvest when it's frozen. However, I could get the hide right now. Hide is going to take 40 minutes by hand, and I do need it for one of my deer items. Let's see, how are we doing on food? I also just get a little bit of meat right now. So 48% torch burns for nearly 45 minutes. Let me see if I can pull this off. This is only 40. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be really tight. Okay. We did that. Now we want to go ahead and make sure we have a couple of kilos of meat for next time. Or for tonight, rather. Get some scrub here while these are cooking. Not the worst idea. Is this double? No. Ooh! It only takes an hour to chop now, because we have the hatchet. So we go get a fir limb while those are cooking. Wait, actually stabilize, kind of? This is a really good spot, too, with all this stuff around. I think we go for the fir limb right now. You trying to figure out how to get down here? Okay, he doesn't seem to realize I'm here. I'm going to eat this last cattail. I don't want to run out or get close to running out while this is going. 44 minutes will be fine. Ooh. I won't be fine with that temperature. Oh, come on. Alright, take this off. I'm going to have to redo these. Let's get a few more degrees out of this. I actually need to warm up, so we need, like, a lot of these. What's that noise? I can't believe I fired that. At least it probably took very little damage. I haven't used the bow in like months. Gotta get used to it again. Alright, let's throw these on. We'll get that book as well. That should be enough for now. We'll probably do the other one as well. Okay, throw these on. Ooh, well, barely stabilized maybe? Dude. Get out of here. Okay, so the problem is, it feels like 0 next to a +10 fire. So I need 10 sticks to get the other one, and I don't have 10 sticks right now. I don't want to spend fur. The epileptic ptarmigans. Well, that gives a couple degrees. Let's just heat this up in case I need it. How's my thermos doing? Guess we could do the same with these. Maybe. Okay, so the plan is just go pick up a ton of sticks and then try to do another fir limb harvest. if there's even sticks around here. We got ruined torches, which are not exactly the same thing. -7. -3, huh? Doesn't seem right. -1. Yeah.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Actually, since this is next to a limb as well, maybe we just do a fire here. Yeah, these aren't going to last long enough for that anyway. Yeah, Mako, still in, Forlorn Muskeg. I was about to leave, but, a wolf killed a deer
Come on.
as I was on my way out. It's +3 per torch on the ground.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Actually have to use a little bit of tea here, I think. Unless we get out of the wind again. Yeah, the wind is being nasty now. Ah, whatever. Throw fur on. Yeah, when you're carrying a torch, that gives you +3. It's actually quite a big deal when the temperatures are close to 0 on either end. Well, usually if you're walking around with a lit torch, they'll be negative. But it makes a big difference in how fast you get cold. I have that extra +3 from the torch. Take some water. Just because I don't have any on me right now. Yeah, the lantern gives you +3 as well. It's not nearly as useful because usually when it's too windy for a torch, it's also too cold for it to make much of a difference. Yeah, see, it's too cold really to do it now. -14, I would need like 5 plus torches, and then it'd get really cold as soon as they all went out. Mako, I actually finished the bow. I have one. I was going to shoot the deer, but then the wolf took it anyway. I have one arrow. The main problem is I don't have, well, there's so many problems. I won't call it the main problem. But I don't have any tools, so each arrow takes an hour and a half to craft. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do all 4 of them before we leave for Broken Railroad. Thanks. Yeah, it's been touch and go the last few episodes. I've been struggling to get the food and the fuel I need to do all this crafting and foraging and getting the bow done, but I mean, now we can theoretically go hunting too. I only beachcombed a very little bit towards the start of the run. We've been in, like, the muskeg area for the last probably 10 plus days. Mystery Lake. Forlorn Muskeg starting on day 17, and it's day 25 now. So 8 days here. So there's still another fur limb over there. Yeah, the one thing I've really got going for me, though, is that I do not have much of an issue with temperature right now because it's still so early. We're gonna need a little bit of tea. Do I aim to craft at this point? I've actually got the materials curing for the bear coat, because I got the whatchamacallit from Summit. Flare gun. Let's go and grab another one of these. This isn't really that big of a deer. Not gonna last us that long, but we have the ability to hunt now, so... Yeah, I think we're gonna need probably half this tea to get back. Okay.
I can't feel my hands.
Oh yeah, you saw me kill the bears. Just realized it's not going to be warm when we get back here either. Maybe up here? Just see before we... A huge commitment to more tea. Alright, I guess we just finish this. That's unfortunate. Oh no. It got cold while I was drinking it.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
Okay, that's all the heavy stuff. Should be starting to get warm now. Let's get these cooking. Crafting a bedroll, but placing it down soon after without ever using it, and basically it being a permanent bed. Not a bad idea. I mean, I've thought about doing it in other runs. I'm not going to do it for this one. It's not really necessary because you can build a snow shelter almost anywhere. I mean, if I felt that this was just, like, impossibly hard and there was nothing I could do about it, then maybe, but that's not how I feel about this. I feel like this is definitely doable. This is my first real attempt that made it past like day 3 or 4, I think. And it's going quite well. So I still have a lot to learn and can probably improve from here. Yeah, snow shelters are really good. In fact, I could have had an easier time here if I crafted a snow shelter because we'd get to spend a lot more time sleeping without a fire. In retrospect, I probably should have done that, but I think I'm just too greedy with the cloth. Like, we have a bed here, and there's lots of places where we don't have a bed where we really do want a snow shelter, so that's kind of why I chose not to craft one here. Alright, feels like 12. Let's take off everything except the insulation. Yeah, that should be fine. Although it is going to get colder later tonight. You know what we could do? Let's do the rabbit skin hat. Or mitts, I mean. Was it 4 and 4 or something? Five hours? Never enough time to do anything. I have to like sleep so I can go out tomorrow. Get a little bit of crafting done though. Okay, big 3-hour sleep. Some progress on this. Another foggy day in Muskeg. Okay, so on the agenda for today, get the rest of the deer meat, get some more fur probably. Need to do a stick run too. Maybe we actually do a loop around here just to get all the sticks. That seems not unreasonable. Another hour of sleep first. -28. Give it a little bit more time to warm up. Well, back to this. Waiting for the wind to stop. It's okay, we got time. Those are all ready. Wind, go away. Come on, wind. Don't do this to me right now. And I think we probably go anyway. Can't be that bad out there. Alright, there were a bunch of sticks over here, but I think I still see a wolf over there. He already detected me? Alright, let's go in here and see if we can lose him before we leave. What if we can get on top of there? Not that way. Not this way either, it looks like. Ah, well. I guess we got a wolf following us. -1 in wind shade. I'll take it. Now, I don't want to speak too early, but it feels like we made it over the hump. If I get back there with a bunch of sticks and whatnot, probably start looping back soon here. I'm just, I'm thinking there's probably a bunch of sticks up here, and then we'll head along there to get back. But I've got the food from that one deer. We can finish the last 3 arrows, finish the rabbit skin mitts. I've actually got that deer hide on me. Maybe we just drop it in here to cure. While I'm thinking about it, I don't think we're going up to that other cave anytime soon. Now, unfortunately, looks like we don't have much in the way of stick respawn here. There's a little bit. Okay. So we got sticks here. Not too proud to break down torches. Not yet. It's not close enough to the tree. Now we're actually a lot closer to high blind than I realized. See if I want to go out there too. So I've never really noticed, but theoretically the blinds are for hunting. Which means that it would make sense for them to be placed near deer spawns. I don't know if they ever actually did that. I mean, certainly there are places where deer spawns and hunting blinds aren't that far apart. But it doesn't seem like it's necessarily strictly themed that way. I'm gonna feel pretty foolish if I get all the way over here and realize I've already looted this. I'm starting to think maybe I have. Now, I would remember. I think I would remember. Oh no. I've already looted it. Not even a new location. Oh well.
I'll do it.
What I get for taking so much time between playthrough or between sessions of playing. Well, now we're gonna need a fire somewhere. Not that we weren't gonna need one anyway. Go and get this lit. Look at me. A little bit of a temperature bonus for now.
Sure getting cold.
Ugh. No limbs. No scrub brush. Give me something to work with. Is that a deer? Yes. Okay, I think we take this deer down as well. -5. Let's start a small fire over here. Is this windproof? Where's the current wind direction? Right there. Okay. Try starting this, like, right about... Come on, where's the wind coming from? Over here? Did it just change? I think it just changed. Yeah, whatever. Do it right here.
Come on, little fire.
I'm gonna put like 15 on this. I hear multiple. Hard to say. Oh no. Is it too far away? That's okay, I got a plan. Just go in here, drop all these. How do I want to do this? So if I equip this, it drops my current one, and I can light off of here. Yeah, so this is the thing I was talking about. If anybody was watching Blade's stream earlier, I was saying I think I had a way to, unfortunately these are going to start moving around, which is not exactly what I had in mind, but this is like my quick way of getting them all lit. And then we can just grab that one. Lighting is hilarious. Let me just make sure I jiggled this. Okay, it feels like 16. I'll take it. Go for a breakdown. Okay, and then all these ruined ones we can take. Of course, still need to actually warm up now, but I could go do the same thing over there. Why not, right? Just get all of my teas ready. Or we could drop a deer and just have a fire next to the deer. That's probably smarter. Yeah, let's just do that. We can come back and harvest these later, if necessary. Now with my single arrow, I have to be very, very patient with this deer. Two deer. Alright. Oh, 3 deer. I just get all of this right now, if I can? mean, if I can pull it off, I guess so. Why not? Okay, that's probably close enough. Oh no! Wow, that was close enough. Alright, well, we'll try again. What? It wasn't even close that time. I heard like a click over there, like a torch moved. Did you guys hear that? Yeah, like this fell and moved when it went out or something. Okay, I have a theory about what happened there. I think it replaced the torch model with the ruined torch model. It, like, replaced it with a new item like it does with meat and ruined meat, and then when it dropped into place, it actually fell and caused a noise that scared the deer off. I think that's actually what happened, as hilarious as that is. Alright. You are pretty much volunteering yourself. Just gotta not get too close. Let's drop this. This is about as close as I can get, I think. The next time you stop, we're gonna go for the shot. Been a long time since I've done this. Hopefully I can get a good lineup here. Okay. Yeah, right in the neck. Perfect. Sorry, dear, but I need more food.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Yeah, let's have our fire here. We're pretty close, right? Yeah, we're gonna come back to this. Okay, we got 2 deer now. Shoot. I'm not happy with this at all. Oh no, they're cold. Okay, quick. Throw this down. Oh, what do I do with all my torches? Oh no. What a disaster. Just accelerate it. Why can't I start the fire?
Cold.
I can't believe I did this. Alright, let's just throw a coal on this to get warmed up quickly if I don't have enough sticks. I do have enough sticks. I dropped all those sticks, and then I forgot they were over there and not here next to this one. That's painful. Well, that's probably another percent or two. Yeah, I started panicking there. Down to 21. And now I spent a ton of sticks on this that I didn't want to spend. Okay, so it's 12 here, 6 there, 9 here, 11 here. Okay, so 12 looks like about the best. Let me see if I can do this trick again. I'm gonna have to practice it to get good at it. So we equip this, we light it off of this, and now it's even higher, yeah. So equip this, light it off of this again.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
So it looks like this works best on flat ground, so I don't have to keep picking these up to get them to stop rolling. $23. All right, let's just 25, even better. Yeah, that's the quick warm up without having to spend a bunch of sticks or coal. I think if I'm going to use this though, I'm going to have to stop harvesting torches because it's just too powerful combined with the torch harvesting, because you basically get all that warmth for free if you can get the sticks back afterwards too. Yeah, I guess it's not that big of a deal, but maybe for the next run we'll... Once I get more comfortable with it, we might put additional rules in place. I would much rather not have to harvest torches, so it's fine. Alright, I think we just go back and get some more deer meat off of that one. The nice thing about this is anytime I have a fire, I can pull like 6 torches off of it like this. And then rather than harvesting them, I can just use them like I just used those as another warmth source. And then I never have to harvest torches. I'm actually really liking this. I think I'm gonna... Will I harvest those 2 deer? Yeah, I'm gonna come back tomorrow when they're both frozen and I'm gonna grab all the meat. I'm gonna go get the older deer that I have right now. That's already frozen. Go ahead and finish it. And I'll probably get both of the hides and maybe some of the guts off of these deer. I'm also thinking now that I have a food source, I'll probably go hunt that bear and get all of its guts curing as well. We actually might not need to leave here for a while now. Finally stabilizing. No, you're right. 1 deer, 2 deer. Just like fish. $32 out of 34. We're getting close to the limit. I just want to grab all the sticks from this little area because we haven't been to for a while. Oh yeah, especially with all these wolves around. What the heck? There's so many of you. I guess there's no sticks here anyway. A little bit disappointing. Did I get my arrow back? Yes, okay, good. Putting these right next to this post so they stop rolling. It's actually really good. Didn't quite work out there. Alright, how warm are we? 6? Let's do a couple more. Okay, 12. Now, what was I even gonna do here? Because I really want to go grab that deer meat, so I just figured we should warm up for a little bit. I think I want to harvest a few of these while we warm up. And then ditch a bunch of weight here before we head up to the deer. I actually really like the idea of combining this trick with a no torch harvesting rule. Make sure... Yeah, we got hot teas. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if Got Milk or PETA or Blades are here, but you are, or if you're watching this in the future, that's the trick I was talking about in Blades' stream, and it does seem to work pretty well. Because you can have a fire nearby and just step slightly away, drop a bunch of torches, and light them, and they all kind of stay underneath you. I did not realize how foggy it would be out here. Hopefully I can actually find that deer. Where was it killed? This is going to be over towards the bunker, right? Yeah, almost certainly. Yeah, that way is up towards the bunker, so I want to go roughly this way. -11, it's getting quite cold out here now. Uh-oh. I went the wrong way again. Yeah, Mako, I know about the other deer. I'm talking about the first deer, the one that was killed by the wolf originally up here that I got a few pieces off of it. Usually I love fog. I think it might be a little bit further down that way. Yeah. I'm gonna have to give up and just come get it later. There's a couple of wolves around here making things annoying. He's just standing there. Or am I on the low ground? Can you get up there? Yeah, I'm on the low ground. I'm not even close to where the deer is. Alright, unfortunately we just have to finish this and go get the deer. I do need this food tonight. Wait, what? Well, we're probably dead. Guessing my exhaustion dropped below a certain threshold. Man, I always die to wolves, and it's always because I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. So either we got overweight, which I don't think was the case, because I dropped a ton of torches. Or... because we didn't have any sprains. We weren't weak under any other metric. I think I vaguely remember maybe there's a metric for... well, that's a tough loss. I think there might be a metric for if your exhaustion goes below a certain threshold. As much as I love using that walk into the wolves with the torch trick, maybe we have to do Old Faithful, the torch and stone, every single time. Just because it's not worth it for that one time where you lose a run with it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the VOD. Well, what was that, like 25 days? Bow finished. Good clothing. A ton of teas. Oh well. I think, because I was thinking I was gonna end this run after we harvested this deer and slept, or end this stream. I think I'll just end the stream now and we'll start a fresh run next time. It's painful. You missed it. Yeah. It happens. It seems like every single run I do, whether it's Perfect Misery or this, I always die to a wolf attack from being too careless. And it's like, even when I come up with a plan, it's like, okay, I'm gonna always use the torch and stone trick, and I'm never gonna treat the wolves lightly. The problem is that I do that for the first, like, 10 to 15 days of the run, and eventually, it seems like without fail, I get lazy. I say, oh well, you know, this is working, I'm fine. They always react the same way. And I get lazy and stop doing it. Oh well. Gonna have to come up with some way around it. Either, be more careful, or... I mean, I should not be dying in fog while holding a torch to a wolf. Gonna either have to find a way to stay focused on it long term, or come up with a plan for making sure that I don't, like, if I can find out what went wrong this time, I can, like, try to avoid that, but I think it's better to just stick with the thing that works all the time rather than trying to keep track of 5 different stats that could mess me up. Alright, well thanks everyone. Sorry for the disappointing end of the stream there. I will be back probably tomorrow. Well, I don't know if I'm streaming Orb of Creation tomorrow or this, but I'm definitely streaming tomorrow. And who knows, maybe I'll stream a little bit more tonight. Probably not, but hopefully you get the YouTube notifications, and if not, I am working on the Discord server, so pretty soon you should be able to sign up in that to get notifications. I'll make an announcement when I have that ready. "25 days. 0 hours indoors." Alright, thanks everyone. Thanks Shu, Mako. A couple other people were here earlier. Pickle, Unk, Jen. Yeah, next time will be perfect. Maybe. I'm definitely excited to do the Blackrock spawn. Now that I kind of have a better idea of how to do it, I think I can get a really good start in that, so... We'll see. Alright, have a good evening, everyone.